Hey hawkers and artists looking for something to draw or just some help drawing. Today we're drawing the Powerpuff Girls. It's one of those old classic cartoons. Turns out they're remaking it next month, right on Cartoon Network. Well, we're not drawing that version. That version kind of looks very, very different. The characters are more squared off, you know. Just check it out. It's very different. It's cool that they're bringing them back, though. So, yeah. Today we're drawing classic Powerpuff Girls, Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup. What you'll need, so I just threw a bunch of stuff around. Oh yeah, I do need the green. Alright, so the colors you need are a green, the main colors you need, green, yellow, pink, blue, red, black, and then, which one's black? Oh, black. And these two are just kind of for Blossom's hair, you know, because I don't have a color that matches her hair. So a little bit of blending will be needed in that step. Well, it's all good. And then just like an outliner, like Sharpie pen or Sharpie. Or you can just use a black colored pencil. Whatever suits your fancy. Okay, so the order that we're going is there's going to be one in the middle. Okay, so it's going to be Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, and it's going to be like lined up. Okay, so let's get started. Well, first you're going to need like a circle thing to go off of. I don't think I know anybody who can draw a perfect circle. I mean, if you can, have fun, but I, of course, need to use a bell that I randomly found on my desk to draw a circle with. So this one is going to be Blossom. So you have your circle made, and then draw a square. To be her dress, you know. Just kind of draw a square. Yes, her head is big. It's kind of supposed to be like that. And then kind of round the bottom, because it's a dress. Then you're going to draw two ovals for her legs. And then just draw a line. And draw a line. And make another little half circle. And those are her shoes. And then in the middle of your circle, in the middle of your square that is circled off, you do kind of a kind of curved line. There you go, curved. And then another curved line, and that's going to be a stripe. And then what you want to do is you want to do a half circle and a little half circle. That'll be her arms. And as for her hair, you go down, flip up with a curve, go back down and straight. Go down once again, curve up, and then you can just draw a straight line and curve up. Okay, for her face. Well, real quick on the top part, you want to make like a circular kind of triangle at the top. That'll be her big hair bow. And then a line in the middle. And another little circular triangle. Kind of supposed to be bigger than that, but it kind of ran out of room, as you can tell. Is the bell too big? Okay, whatever. And then just do 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, 4 line, then you go up and you curve, curve, up and curve, up and curve. Then what you want to do, you can either have another circular object like a bell I just randomly picked up, but it has to be smaller than the head that they use, or you can just kind of make 2 big circles for the eyes. I know I kind of messed up. So what do you guys think of Cartoon Network remaking Powerpuff Girls? Comment what you think. I think it's kind of cool that they're remaking it. But I mean, I wish they had like remade it where the oh yeah, you add a little smiley. So inside the eye, I'm sorry, I keep talking. inside the eye, you want to make the pupils, kind of like that. It's going to be like a couple curved things, and then one more circle on the inside. I know it looks very creepy right now, but once we color it, it'll look better. It feels like I suck right now. And another there, and then another circle, and another on the inside. That looks creepy as crap, but it'll look better once we color it. Alright. So that is Blossom. Should the eye be bigger? There we go. That's what's making it creepy. If you need to make the eye bigger, if you kind of just followed me right there. I know, I messed up, sadly. Did that work? Does that work? I don't know. Yes, the eye's supposed to be bigger. Okay. I'm actually going off a previous drawing I did. If you can't see my head over here, keep turning to this. That's what it's supposed to look like at the end. And I'm going off of it, so don't judge me. Yeah, that works. So that was Blossom, and you can label it Blossom or whatever. Alright, so next you want to get your little circular object, and you kind of want to put it overlapping the first one, but you don't. Well, if you want to, if you need to, like circle, like do the whole circle, but I'm not, because it just saves time on the video, and I don't really need the whole circle done. Okay, that kind of failed. If you get little lines like that, see my notebook's kind of off the desk a little bit, so it kind of messed up. And just kind of go back in. Yeah. This one is going to be Bubbles. And so you do the same kind of square, or squared, and then with a curve, and then do little legs. Same deal with the shoes. You put a line, another circle, a half circle, another half circle. And once again with the stripe. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, I think it's kind of cool that they're bringing back the Powerpuff Girls, but just the way that they're doing it, I don't know, the characters look very different. And with some things it's cool to bring them back. Like they remade a lot of different movies, like Footloose, it's the only one that comes to mind. Okay, anyway, back to the drawing. Now you just want to do curve, and a curve, a lot different than a squareness going on over here. Then what you want to do is you can make a circle if you need to, just like a half circle, and then kind of flip up and go back, and then erase that circle part. Yeah, that's exactly what I just did. Yeah, if you need to do that, or if you just go straight through with it, you can, and there you go. I'm actually going to make her body a little bit smaller, because she's Bubbles, and she's cute, and she's small. I just felt as though she needed to be a little thinner. Once again with the huge eyes, I know. God, I love Cartoon Network. And a lot of people keep complaining that Cartoon Network is like so different, and like their cartoons are bad and blah 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 blah, and that looks creepy once again. Their eyes, man. Anyway, people keep complaining that Cartoon Network's changed like so much. Like, the smiley face, everybody can do a smiley face. It's like changed so much. It's like, see, I think that Cartoon Network, like in a way, they changed like in a good way. They have like newer cartoons and stuff, and it's really good. But see, the channel that changed for the worse, in my opinion, was Disney Channel. Because you know how they used to do, like, cartoons and stuff? Am I the only one that remembers this? They used to have, like, a lot of good shows, like, good, wholesome shows. But now they're just, like, all that, like, new, shake it up, kicking it, whatever. I don't even watch Disney Channel anymore. I used to a lot though, and Cartoon Network. Okay, so next you need your circular object again, and sorry, I'm going around my camera stand. Yeah, this is very awkward for me too. And this one is going to be Buttercup. And kinda like Blossom, her hair. I'm sorry, I'm starting on hair real quick because I drew her head. It's kind of a mixture of both her hair and her hair. It's just like that, and then triangle, and back down, and across. And then right, freaking camera stand, right below her bang hairline, you do a curve up and a curve up. I might make that bigger once I get to that. Okay, back to her body. I'm scooching my notebook. You once again do that square, circle, and leg, line, circle. And once again with the stripe, and it kind of sucked, and arm. So, and then, okay, all three of them have a smile. I know I didn't really go over that. They all kind of have that smile going on. Smile. Okay, so with her eyes, once again, big and creepy. And hold on, curve that up a little bit. I don't know, their eyes are kind of cool. They're big, though. That looks scary as crap. Well, what's weird is that their eye color matches their outfit color, and they never change their outfits, and it just wouldn't. I don't know. I'm tired. It's late here. You guys are probably watching this like nice and early or whatever, whenever you watch this, and I'm just over here like, oh, it's so tired. It's so late here. Anyways, that's the outline. You go in, and once again you can use Sharpie or Sharpie pen. I'm probably going to use Sharpie pen. If I don't like how it looks, I'll go back with Sharpie. So what you do is just kind of outline them. Doesn't matter what order you outline them in. Can I use Sharpie? I don't know. Part of me wants to use Sharpie. Once again, don't be picky and stuff like me. I'm just using Sharpie for the heck of it. Plus it shows up better on camera, you know. Doesn't really look different, So yeah, outline it. You don't have to outline it, but I tend to think it has a better look to it. Once you get down to coloring and stuff. I don't know, I'm weird. I'm artistic. And I have a couple other, if this is like the first I'm so tired, guys. How to draw video you watched of mine. I have other ones. If you're into classic cartoons, like Powerpuff Girls and such, if you guys remember Invader Zim, I did a how to draw a girl video, so you might want to check that out. And I did a how to draw BMO, one of the newer Cartoon Network show characters. So check that out too. Just a lot of different ones. I think the next one I'm gonna do is Courage the Cowardly Dog. If you guys don't remember that show, you probably had a great childhood. I'm telling you, Courage the Cowardly Dog was one of the scariest freaking shows around. At times it didn't even make sense. And I don't know, it was a good show. I mean, if you watch it now that you're older and you understand it, kinda. And it's kinda cool, but it's creepy. I don't know, I watched this one episode when I was little. It's like they were like bananas or something. It was creepy as crap, and I did not eat bananas for like a long time. It's like, no thanks, bananas are cool. Not anymore. I don't know. Anyway, so what do you got? What are your guys' opinions on new Cartoon Network versus old Cartoon Network? I mean, my phone's going off. Don't mind that. I tend to think both of them were very cool. I didn't think it changed drastically as much as Disney Channel did. Nickelodeon kind of did the Disney Channel thing too. One of your legs is bigger than the other. Because it used to do very good cartoons and stuff, but now they kind of do more or less, like the Shake It Up. It's like Marvin. I think their good show stopped at iCarly. That's one of the reasons I made a YouTube, man. iCarly. That was like my favorite show. I'm not even following the line. Look at me. So if you're using like a black anything to outline, you don't even have to use a black to outline. But once you're done outlining, forgot their hair, whatever. Just like go in like the black parts, or follow where I go into the black parts. Once again, black colored pencil, black Sharpie, black paint. I'm always saying you can use paint. I'm telling you, it's cool. I actually got some paints for, this is white paint, whatever, paint for Christmas. So I might do a couple paint videos or how to draw with paint. I actually recently did this painting. I did it earlier. It's dry now, but it was actually also one of my drawings I did. If you go through my art videos, you might find that drawing somewhere. You might find my Powerpuff Girls drawing too. If you go through my art videos and you see like something cool, like an old cartoon, like Courage the Cowardly Dog, and if you want that drawn, like if you want to learn how to draw, please comment. Like any cartoon, if you remember like your favorite cartoon was, I'm trying to think of a cool cartoon. If your favorite cartoon was like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, like if your favorite character was Wilt, that really tall red guy missing an arm, then say, hey, Sophia Hawk, can you teach me how to draw Wilt from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? I will totally do it. I might fail, like the Charlie Brown one, but hey, I will still do it. Yeah. And if you don't want something drawn, but if you want to see like it drawn, but you don't want to learn how to draw it, then feel free to comment, because I'm always doing different art stuff, and I'll toss it in with my art videos. And yeah. So even with like the new Cartoon Network, or cartoons in general, feel free to comment, hey, I want Finn from Adventure Time drawn. I'm sorry. Trying to think, that looks weird. It's gonna look awesome, I hope. I'm always yelling at my art, don't judge me. I think I called this creepy about 5 times. No, 3 times for every time I drew one of them. I'm telling you, it will look good once it's colored, I hope. We all hope. I don't think it was much of a fail vid. So the black parts you want to color in are their stripes. There's like one part of their eye. I'll figure that out. Their shoes. Their stripes, their shoes. Yeah. And then let me outline their eyes. There's one part of their eye, it's like you gotta go white, and then green, and then black, and then white. I still can't believe how they're bringing this show back. I mean, it's very cool, but I don't know. There's a lot of things there's a couple cartoons they should have brought back before this one. But I mean, Powerpuff Girls was a big show back then, so I bet they think, hey, if we bring it back, it might be good this time. I just think a lot more teenage boys than one eye is bigger than the other. That bothers me. I just think a lot more like teenage boys watch Cartoon Network now, and I don't think they'll be watching Powerpuff Girls. I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe if they have like a little sister or something, I don't know. I just think Cartoon Network, like the viewers back then versus viewers now, are a lot different. But hey, I could be wrong. I always seem to be wrong. Freaking eyes, scary as crap. Alright, I'm missing pink. Pink. That's why it's creepy. That's why it's creepy. Oh, I messed up. Wait. Pink, black. Yeah. Fail. Oh, you know what's funny? My first, I was on to the part where I was like drawing the circles for their heads, and I couldn't think of their names. Yeah, I was like, so there's Bubbles, Buttercup, and I couldn't think. I was like, oh, Blossom. Her name's Blossom. I actually had to search it. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google Plus. Thank you, the world. I don't know. I think Google and Google Plus are pretty cool, especially with like the live hangouts and stuff. I am so endorsing it right now. Most YouTubers have a Google Plus. Just saying, if you're like a YouTuber and you don't have a Google Plus, you actually do in a way. You just don't know it yet. Just saying. Okay, they look cool around, just slightly though. I forgot to outline her belt. Alright, so who shall we start with? I guess the little leader, Blossom. I always thought Buttercup was the best, but whatever. Actually, we're gonna start with their dresses and their eyes. Their dresses and their eyes are the same color. Okay, so actually I'm gonna go in and erase all my eraser marks. That's something always good to do. If you have eraser marks, sometimes it looks cool. It just kind of shows that, hey, you actually did this. But sometimes, you know, you gotta, if you want to look professional. By the way, you don't have to take your time out and do it if you don't want to. And I erased their freaking smiley faces. Ah, okay. Don't forget their smiles. Okay. Didn't forget their smiles. Okay. Back to Buttercup. Her dress, it's kind of a lighter green, you know, like a neon green. This is the only green I could find on a short-term notice. No, it's watercolor pencil, of course. I'm using watercolor pencils for black Sharpie. Sorry, I'm raging at the fact how the green kind of went over the Sharpie, so I'm like, ah. Always color inside the lines, even if the lines are very dark. Word to the wise. So yeah, her dress is kind of a neon green. Kind of this eraser green. Well, this eraser's kind of dirty, but you know what I mean. Alright, next we'll do Blossom. I keep looking at my drawing because I wrote down their names really quickly. Blossom. And this pink is actually perfect to what color her dress is. Ooh, another thing to comment. What was your favorite Cartoon Network cartoon growing up. I think mine was probably Powerpuff Girls, or I always liked Courage the Cowardly Dog, even though it was very creepy. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends was cool too, because we used to go to this restaurant called Foster's. God, there's so many Cartoon Network cartoons. Ed, Edd n Eddy I never really watched. Like, as I got older I kind of watched it, but I never really watched it, like, back then. Trying to think, help me out here. Johnny Bravo. I never really watched him, but I kind of heard about him, you know. He was cool. Then light blue for bubbles. So it's Courage the Cowardly Dog, Powerpuff Girls, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I almost said kids. Friends. Johnny Bravo, Ed, Edd n Eddy. I think Chowder came along when I was like young too. I kept hearing about Chowder. Scooby-Doo, I used to watch Scooby-Doo a lot. I watch a lot of the new Cartoon Network shows. Like Regular Show, Adventure Time. I wanted to watch Steven Universe, but I never really got into it, you know? That's one of the newer ones. Okay, so that's their, like, color. That's, like, the main colors and stuff. Real quick, you want to get your red. Like I said, grab a red. That looks orange. Where's my red go? Ah, is this red? Okay, I'm going with it. Gotta get a red and make her. I don't get why her eyes and her dress are pink, but her bow has to be red. It's like, seriously. I always thought the bow was part of her hair. Like cause I was so little, I was like, her hair is like red at the top. That's weird. And then kind of realized, oh, it's a bow. Of course. Like flipping off the page. Yeah, Word to the Wise, I know it's a little bit late, but maybe you should start a little bit lower and then make her bow bigger. This actually looks really cool, like, without, like, the color of their faces and all that. Oh man, I forgot to get color for their faces. Crap. That's this thing. Okay, okay, so that yellow, like I said, grab a yellow. It's kind of a very bright like yellow, but all you need is like a yellow for Bubbles' hair. This actually works perfectly for her hair. Don't you just love it when you like pick a random color and it works perfectly? Just like talking. It feels like I'm talking to myself, but then I have to remind myself, oh yeah, you're talking to the camera. YouTubers, have you ever felt that? You're just like talking to yourself even though you're pretty much on air talking to the camera. Oh, I'm sorry, I almost stabbed you. Okay, I just stabbed you. Camera and the viewers are my best friends. Because it's not like it's uploading live, it's like, it's gonna be uploaded at a time. Alright, so her hair is yellow and I went outside the lines. I don't care.